flipping, this is easy. Easy.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll run with Gibson. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Washington defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all,
got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top and gives you a chance to go make a play.
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Henry on the comeback route. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Justin Jefferson, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. And now the rookie's free. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second and 4. On the comeback route, he's got Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Second and 14.
At the 39-yard line.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Oh, he fakes a spike. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. They run the counter with Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.